teaching principle. What we should inform to the people in general.
I try to remember that Lord Chaitanya, he informed that the purpose of all Vedic literatures is to acquaint people with their relationship which they've forgotten with God, to teach them how to engage themselves in that relationship, and to understand that the goal is to come to pure love of God. So when I speak, I try to bring that into it also, because we are actually speaking from Shastra. So we should acquaint people with the principles of devotional service, tell them that they have forgotten God, that they must serve God, and practically how they can do it.
No, they will say that we have not forgotten God. We go to church regularly, and the Mahavajans will say that we go to mosque. So why we have forgotten God?
Going to church or mosque, when we're speaking to the people, we don't discourage that they change their religion or anything.
No, your charge is that they have forgotten God. They will answer that we have not forgotten God. We are going to church, we are going to our mosque. Why you have forgotten God?
Because they're not serving Him.
The relationship.
They're not actively serving Him. They're engaging themselves. You see, practically, that some people will say they are theists.
What is the meaning of service?
Service means a relationship of serving out of love. But people are simply serving their stomach. Or
So if I am got love, then why I am coming to church?
Well, we're educating in what is God. They go to church, but they don't know what is your idea of God. You ask them.
Whatever it may be, when I offer my prayer, I remember there is some God. I may not have clear idea. I have got my own conception of God. So, what is the answer?
Well, there are symptoms if we don't discourage, as Panchajavita Maharaj says. But if you're following God, the best religion is that which develops love of God.
Yeah.
So in your life,
That is answered. If I haven't got love for God, then why am I coming to church? No, because I have got love for God, therefore I am coming to church. That time I could have earned some money.
But we're also teaching that this love is not just based on sentimentality. Love is also practical. Just like in this world, when there is relationship between man and woman, there is a practical exchange of love. It's not simply that love is only based on words. Also, one is based on actions. We can judge how much a man is developing love by what his activities are. Now, going to church one day a week.
What you have found in me, that you have concluded that I have no love for God? What you have seen in me?
I have not concluded that when I speak to the person, I do not say I have concluded that you have no love of God.
You say that is your charge, but on what account you say like that? What I have done?
because you go to church only for 1 hour all week.
That may
The
be.
rest of the time is not spent serving God.
But that does not mean that I do not love God.
Well, we don't criticize your love of God, but it can be increased. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, always think of Him in whatever you do during your work, during the week. That we can teach you how to, if you like to go to church, that shows you have some affection for God. We can teach you how, wherever you are, to think of Krishna.
This is not proper answer.
Then if you have love of God, and we are also spreading this consciousness of love of God all over the whole world, to people who have not developed that love, then you should willingly engage yourself in supporting this work, supporting
That
the
we
work
are
we are
also
doing.
preaching. Mohammedans will say, we preaching. We take also sword sometime. If he does not believe in God, we cut his throat.
But we have also got our
The
practice.
Christian missionaries, they also say that we are also going all over the world. We have met so many Christians.
We have also got our work, and we show them.
How do you say that you are better than him? They are also doing it, maybe a difference of degrees, but we are also doing something.
If a person is having love of God, though, then his love is not simply confined to his own work. You say you're having love of God. We are also spreading this movement all over the world. So God is one.
No, we are also preaching Christianity all over the world. Our number of Christians is higher than your number of devotees. Our preaching work is better than yours.
We ourselves are coming from Christian country, and we see that the entire society is so-called Christian, but
do you mean to say entire society is after you?
pardon me.
Can you prove that the entire society is after you only?
And we have got our society, this International Society for Krishna Consciousness.
That's all right. We have got our society, but we are also preaching, and we have got many countries. We have got devotees, Christians. Number of Christians is greater than your number of Vaishnava devotees.
So we're only requesting you to chant Hare Krishna.
Huh?
We're only requesting you to chant Hare Krishna.
That is a process only. You are requesting chant Hare Krishna, you are requesting prayer, give us our deliverance.
You're taking it all as
That is also
sectarian.
prayer. This is chanting, and that is prayer. So there is no difference.
So when we chant Hare Krishna, we are praying to God, please let me serve you.
And that is already settled. We are also serving. We are preaching Christianity.
So then is there the work we are doing, God is one, we're all serving God, then there should be no objection to assisting us in propagating this love of God all over the world. You're already saying that...
No, where is the love of God? That is already answered. That we have also love of God.
If you love someone, what are you doing? What is the aspect of your personal life?
No, what we are not doing. What you are doing.
Our engagement is 24 hours.
Oh, that may be. One may be engaged 24 hours, one may be engaged for 8 hours. That does not mean you cannot say that I have no love for God.
It's already been predicted in the Shastra that this method of chanting the holy name of God will be accepted by everyone in the world.
Oh, that may be in your Shastra.
So we are...
But what is the extra thing? The chanting, that's all right. We also go to the church and sing hymns also.
The fact is you do not know who God is. You do not know how God works. So
No, I know in my own way.
that is not sufficient. We should develop, become educated.
But what is the use of having sufficient? What is the distinction? That you have got sufficient love and therefore there is
I
a
may not
distinction.
have sufficient love, but one who does, he'll increase every way.
But then if you have no sufficient love, you cannot preach. Why you are preaching for me? If You just show me example.
You may be a very good example, but we see most of the Christians do not even follow the teachings. So, for example,
Here you have come to the
thou shalt
real
not
point.
kill.
Here he has come to the point. That is the point. If you love God, then why you disobey His order? That means you do not love Him. That is the real point. It is that you love God for getting something from Him. But we do not love God for getting something. This is another point. Now the first point is this is a very important point, that if you love God, why you are becoming disobedient to the orders of God? That is the most important.
But if the man says, I am Muslim, how you can say I'm disobedient to the laws of God? I am following my own religion.
Huh?
I am a Muslim.
No.
I am not disobedient
Then we
to the
shall
laws of
come to the Muslims next. First of all, let us talk with the Christian.
He also says he's allowed to kill animals.
Huh?
We're always arguing with them. They say they are following. They're allowed to kill animals.
I'm accepting Christ, therefore I am saved.
Hmm?
I am accepting Christ, therefore I am saved. I am following closely Christianity.
No. If you love God, then why you are disobeying His order? That is my charge, first thing. God says, thou shalt not kill. But why you are killing? This is the charge I give to the
Yes,
Christian.
you always do that.
Yeah. There they are captured.
But everybody is killing.
Hare Krishna.
Killing vegetables are also alive.
No, everyone, we are not talking of everyone. We are talking of you. You love God. Sit down. So, why you are killing? Killing, there is open declaration, thou shalt not kill. So, you are deliberately disobeying, then where is love?
Even if I become vegetarian, still I will become...
No, that is not question. God says that you shall not kill. But you are killing. Where is your love? You cannot argue with God. Then you do not love. You cannot put your argument, logic, what God has said I must do. That is love.
But God did not mean us not to eat.
Huh?
God did not mean us not to eat. We must eat.
God did not, that means you have to eat only meat, you have nothing to eat.
But if I eat a plant, it is also killing?
That is your argument. But God says that thou shalt not kill. You cannot argue. This is the first error. Suppose if I say something to order, you cannot argue. That is not obedience. Obedience means without argument, that's all. That is obedience. That is love.
The other important point is that we love God not for getting some reward. You say that the other important thing is that this person who is very claims to be pious, but he approaches God for material reward.
Yeah, that is business. That is not love. I go to somebody, I flatter him to get something. Just like a shopkeeper does also like that. He flatters the customer in so many ways to sell goods so that he can make some profit. So there is no question of love.
For that, I am following Jesus Christ and I'm a vegetarian. I am following Jesus Christ, but I'm a vegetarian. So that's all right, isn't it?
I am following Jesus Christ.
But I'm a vegetarian. I do not eat meat.
I don't kill.
I do not kill.
Oh, therefore I am a better Christian. Better than you. Love. Therefore the Bhagavad is perfect. Bhagavad says that, Bhagavad Gita says, Krishna says that patram pushpam phalam toyam yumi bhakta vritti. So we are obeying Krishna. We offer patram pushpam phalam toyam. And we eat the remains of the food stuff. Therefore, we love, that is the proof. But you are not loving Jesus Christ because you are disobeying God.
How disobeying if the person says, I am vegetarian, I do not kill. I am a Christian, but I am vegetarian, I do not kill animals.
Then you are all right. But they put forward the argument that you are also killing vegetables. Then how can kill vegetables? Huh? Now Krishna, the thing is that we must eat something. And vegetables also have got life. The nature's way is that one living entity is eating another living entity. It may be animal or it may be vegetable. The question is the obedience to the order of God. So, when Jesus Christ says that thou shalt not kill, it means bigger animals. Killing is applied from dictionary. If I kill a man, if I kill an animal, then this word is used. So he meant like that, and that is very reasonable. Because I am eating another living entity, that does not mean I can eat another man. So therefore Krishna has specifically mentioned patram pushpam phalam toyam jimi bhakta vritti. But after we have to eat. And if you take the all killing is the same, even by ordinary law, if I kill one tree and if I kill one man, does it mean it is of the same degree? Even killing, apply. So there are comparative, but it is also necessity that we must eat something. Therefore, here, perfect thing in the Bhagavad Gita, that he says that you offer me. Offer me means after my eating you shall eat. Jagyasishta sino santa muchanti sarvukesa. Even by killing vegetable, you are also as sinful as killing animal. But because we offer to Krishna, therefore you are not. Krishna wants it. Just like Krishna wanted Arjuna to fight and kill the other party. Therefore Arjuna is not infected with the sin. So here Krishna is asking, give me this food stuff. And Krishna knows that I will eat the remnants of the food stuff. So I am not responsible. We have now very much study of the Muslim, but instead of criticizing others, better we shall preach our own cult. But if there is occasion when somebody attacks, then we should be prepared. But our positive business should be to inform people what is the nature of God, as they are stated in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam.
When we run into those people, Muslims, sometimes we run into Muslims, Jains, Christians, and usually what we do is we approach them on the basis of our welfare work, because we have got our work where we are feeding persons in Mayapur. We are doing different opening schools. So we approach them that God is also one. There's one God, and we are doing work for bringing all the people to God. In Mayapur, we are feeding so many Muslims every day.
Yeah, that is good preaching. But when there is argument, when somebody says, you should be prepared to argue. Stop, we shall go another round.
No rain.
All dressed in shiny saffron. He is dressed in black. You look like Neshans, and you look like the sunshine standing next to him. He's wearing all this black with a little bit of red trimming on it. Look like nighttime. Talking to Christian, and he says, you have got your guru, and you are following him. He teaches you by his example. We have got our Pope. He is our example of what Christianity is. He is the head of Christian order, and he himself is eating meat. Now, how you can
Then
say
how
that,
he can be Pope?
but how you can say he is not the best Christian? He is the head of all the Christians.
But that means you are foolish and Pope is also foolish. If he does not follow the orders of Jesus Christ, then how he becomes a Pope? Therefore you are foolish, you have elected some foolish, another foolish man as your Pope. That should be the right answer. But if he does not follow Christ, how he becomes Pope?
He is not carrying. He is not killing.
Then why he's appointed as head? He must order. Otherwise, if you are not following Pope, then you are not Christian. He does not kill, then you should not kill. And why does he not order?
He himself is eating meat, so it must be all right.
Huh?
He himself is eating meat, so it must be all right.
Then how is Pope?
But he is knowing what Christianity is the best, therefore he is in charge. He says it is all right to eat meat.
First of all, how you can elect him as in charge?
All the
Then
popes for hundreds of years, they've all eaten meat.
There are hundreds of years you are fool, therefore you are intelligent. Does it mean?
But when Jesus said, "Thou shalt not kill," he meant humans. He did not mean animals.
But that is your interpretation.
But that is also
But
their
Lord Jesus
interpretation.
Lord Jesus was a shepherd,
Lord,
and there were many, many sheep. What did they do
what
with
did
all the
they do
sheep?
with all the sheep?
They eat.
They must.
They must. That is your inference.
What else in the middle of desert countries?
Otherwise,
Babylon, Israel is all desert country. What will they do with sheep? They're not making wool coats.
then why, as said, thou shalt not kill? Then hypocrisy. Then he reject Jesus complete. He's a hypocrite. Yes, that is the point. How can you follow a hypocrite? Huh? Is that all right? If Jesus Christ himself killed animal and he says, thou shalt not kill, then he is a hypocrite. Then he cannot preach. He is a hypocrite. You are bringing Christ for condemnation. But how a hypocrite can be head, or can be a religious man, or can be...
It is not that we are saying he is a hypocrite.
Huh? He is proving.
He himself, the Christian, is saying that Jesus Christ is a hypocrite.
Yes,
So why is he following?
yes.
They used to eat the sheep.
The main thing they usually say is that kill means murder.
Hmm?
That man in Bhaktivedanta Manor, that priest, he said the original Hebrew, the word, it means murder. So this is an instruction to mankind not to murder, but it is not. But they have other places in the scripture where they point out that the animal was allowed for man to eat. So they just showing us their scripture.
It is said it is murder.
Yes, that thou shalt not murder, that it's been changed to kill.
Originally it was murder.
That's what that priest said to you in Bhaktivedanta Manor.
No, he may say, oh, what was previously, we are not concerned. Why you have left already Jewish Old Testament. You have got New Testament. You are not Jewish. So why do you bring that Jewish for your defense? You have already rejected it.
But they say we accept both Old and New Testament. They say we accept Old and New Testament. The Christians do not say we only have New Testament. They say we accept the Old and the New.
Then why you have changed?
Because the Old Testament never mentions Christ, but the New Testament is all about
Then
Christ.
they rejected. If you have changed the tenets of Old Testament, that means you have rejected.
No, not change. In Old Testament, the Messiah, he is predicted, but activities of the Messiah, they are not they are not
the
given.
question is, in the Old Testament, you say that there was the word murder. Why you have changed? You accept Old Testament or reject?
Except the statement should be murder, he says.
Huh?
It should be murder.
But why it is killed?
Why does he not
Wrong translation.
Wrong translation. They are fools, all set up fools. You see one thing and write one thing. Then you are not perfect. Brahm pramad. You commit mistake. Therefore your instruction is useless. Useless. Because you commit mistake, therefore your instruction is useless. And that actually they are doing. As it is suitable, they are changing the words of birth. They are useless. Things which are changeable, that cannot be accepted as scripture. Scriptural injunction means you cannot change. Just we accept the Vedic scripture, but don't change it. That example I have given many times. Because Lord Buddha wanted to change the Vedic literature, that was rejected. Although Lord Buddha is so, we worship him as incarnation, but he was rejected. You cannot change. Immediately you are rejected.
Since they were arguing with me, they said, God has given us the pig to eat. They said, God has given us the pig to eat.
It is said in the Bible.
No.
Then where is this nonsense? How he can say? Actually, Christians cannot eat any meat because the word is thou shalt not kill.
Out fish. Christ himself, he was distributing fish to the hungry, to the poor. He gave out so much fish.
That is my support.
We do not kill the fish either. We simply purchase it in the supermarket.
Yes. Directly, fish, as soon as taken from the water, he dies. And Christ, then how can you support Christ that if he has done killing business himself and he instructs others not to kill?
Same point. Does that mean that you are calling Jesus Christ a hypocrite?
Hypocrite.
But who is calling him a hypocrite? Us or you?
You want to support your sinful activities by proving Christ as hypocrite. This is your business. You are such a Christian. And your love for Christ is such. That we have to follow the instruction of the superior. Even if he acts something against the instruction, you should not follow it. You have to follow his words. You cannot imitate his action. That is real obedience. If he has done something against his instruction, you should know there might have been some particular occasion he has done it, but we are not concerned with that. We are concerned with his order. That is obedience. He has not ordered me to do this thing. So my duty is what he has ordered to me. That is my only duty. What he has done in particular occasion, that is not my duty to see. Just like there is a Bengali verse, Jodhapi Nityananda Shunibari Jai, Tathapiya Se Amar Nityananda Rai. That Shunibari means wine shop, where wine is distilled or sold. That is called Shunibari. Those who are wine sellers, they are called Shuri. So, I see that Nityananda is going to a wine shop. So, if I say, oh, Nityananda is now spoiled, he is going to wine shop. No, we should not see that. We should know Nityananda is pure. If he is going to Sunibari, wine shop, he has some business. But because he is going to the Sunibari, he is not polluted. I shall not follow. And because Nityananda has got Sunibari, therefore I shall go. Krishna dance with young girls, others' wives, others. That does not mean I shall imitate them. What Krishna has said, we have to follow that. That's all. Krishna never said that you also dance like me, Rasa. Has he said anywhere? Then how can you do that? Whatever he does, he has got purpose. His work is all right. But I cannot imitate his work. The example is given that the sunshine is soaking urine. Can you imitate that? You drink urine? So Tejiyo Sang Nadosaya. If Christ has done something, he is Lord Jesus Christ. He might have done it for some purpose. But we cannot follow that. We have to follow what he has ordered. That's all.
Argument being that Christ has said, "Thou shalt not kill." That is one of 10 commandments. 10 commandments are social codes for how the people are to live. Now, the people that are Christ's disciples, they're all fishermen. His whole community is fishermen and sheep herders. He is having fishermen community. So he did not mean for them to give up their engagement. They were all living as fishermen. He told them, "Thou shalt not kill." Therefore, we can only conclude that Christ meant, "Thou shalt not kill other human beings," because he was coming at a time teaching principles how to live with each other.
We don't allow to comment or interpret on the words. That we cannot allow. You cannot interpret in that way in your own logic. That is not allowed.
But we say that when Christ said, "Thou shalt not kill," and you say it refers all living beings, we say that is your interpretation. Because Christ is coming to teach fishermen. He never told them to give up their occupation. They continued to live as fishermen, continued to live as sheep herders. He knew that killing was going on. Therefore, his statement, "Thou shalt not kill," must refer to human beings, because he was living in the community. He was teaching by his example.
I can say, why not to the animals? He can eat fish only. Then I will argue like that. If Christ allowed the fishermen to fish, so then you can fish. Why you are killing cows? That will be my argument. If you are actually following Christ, all right, you can take fish, but why you are killing animals and other animals? Why you are going that because Christ has allowed some fish killing, therefore everyone should be killed. What is this nonsense? You follow strictly all right, fish killing.
What is the difference between fish killing and goat killing?
And then everyone will say, what is the difference between animal killing and man killing?
There's a big difference between animal killing.
Why is big difference?
If a man goes into the road, he runs over a dog, there will not be so much punishment. But if a man goes into the road, he runs
that
over...
you have made your laws. You have made that if you kill a man and if you kill an animal, that is not equal. That is your law. But that does not mean when it is said,
that is made for...
"Thou shalt not kill." This is no argument.
That law was made for some reason. Because human being and animal are not on equal level. Human being has soul, but animal does not.
Can you interpret